Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel and welcome back to more Tale of the Toffees, the Everton save on Football Manager 2017. Before we start today, just a quick thank you. I passed 250 subs in the past week, so thank you very much for that. The support since the start of the new game has been excellent. Hopefully it gets even better once the full game is out, which is later this week on Friday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the upcoming weeks. And this weekend, if all goes to plan, I will be doing my very first stream, so keep an eye out for that. So before we get into today's games, hopefully there will be two if there is time, because I haven't played a lot of games really. Last time it was one game and it was a goalless draw against Hull. But yeah, before we get into today's games, let's show you the goals from the games off screen. Against Cardiff in the FA Cup, Deulofeu put the ball in for Aaron Lennon at the far post in the 39th minute, giving us a 1-0 lead against Cardiff. And after setting up the first, Deulofeu scored the second on 43 minutes, a run into the box and a lovely finish, making it 2-0 against Cardiff in the FA Cup. Hosting Manchester United in the Premier League, it was Rooney who opened the scoring just before half-time to make it 1-0. Then we did get an equaliser, Ross Barkley with a lovely finish. De Gea could only parry it onto the bar. It ended 1-1, a pretty fair result considering the match stats. At the King Power Stadium against champions Leicester, the only goal in the game was a fabulous free kick by Oxan. A 1-0 lead against Leicester in a game we really dominated. Lukaku added to his tally against Tottenham to give us the 1-0 lead on the 19th minute. And in the 53rd minute we doubled our lead. Aaron Lennon with the cross, Lukaku's shot was saved and Deulofeu put in the rebound to 2-0 on the 52 minutes. On 73 minutes Everton added a third, Ross Barkley with a header on the edge of the 6-yard box, making it 3-0. Tottenham pulled a goal back, Christian Eriksen with a free kick. Casillas should have done better, but Spurs were back in it and it was 3-1 on 79 minutes. Then Oviedo brought down Lamela to get his second yellow card, Everton down to 10 men and living dangerously in the last 10 minutes of the game. And then Tottenham won a penalty. Dembele brought down in the area by Duarte. I say brought down, it didn't look like it. And Harry Kane would step up to take the penalty on the 83rd minute. It was a good penalty and it was 3-2, but luckily that's how it ended. We did not drop points. For the fourth time this season, it was a trip to Old Trafford, this time in the FA Cup, and we took the lead in the 9th minute, Balassi setting up Lukaku, a great team goal to make it 1-0 against United. But 2 minutes later, United got an equaliser. It was Marouane Fellaini who found the goal. A bit of a scramble in the area, but it fell to Fellaini, and it was 1-1 with 10 minutes played. 3 minutes into the second half, it was 2-1. This time it was Fellaini once again, and another goalmouth scramble. Poor defending by Everton, and Fellaini scored his second of the game. And then in the 83rd minute, Man United scored their third, as did Fellaini. Marouane Fellaini with a hat-trick in the FA Cup. A 3-1 defeat sends us crashing out of the FA Cup at just the 4th round. So there you have it. Of all the people to score a hat-trick, it was bloody Fellaini, wasn't it? So we're out of the FA Cup at the 4th round. We were expected to get to the 6th round, but they understand, it was Manchester United. We've faced them 5 times this season, I believe. We faced them in a really testimonial. We faced them in the EFL Cup at Old Trafford, and in the FA Cup at Old Trafford, and we faced them at Old Trafford in the league, and at home in the league. So 5 times we've faced Man United this season. So before we get into some games, got a couple of signings to show you. Transfer window didn't really go to plan. They were kind of panic buys at the end of the day, but I'll show you the 2 players that we did sign. So you did see these guys in the last episode. The first person is Onatsi, the former Lazio midfielder signed from Trabzonspor. We paid £6 million for him, which isn't too bad a fee. He hasn't played a great deal for Trabzonspor. 17 appearances, 5 assists, 3 man of the match awards. Had a decent rating for them so far. Hopefully he'll do well for us. Plays as a ball winner or as a box-to-box midfielder. Good marking and tackling. Great teamwork and work rate. Good stamina and a fair bit of pace as well. So a decent, fairly young midfielder as well. Only 24. We did need to get a work permit for him, but after an appeal we did succeed. So Onatsi is one of our players. And when I mentioned this guy last time round, I said I wasn't going to sign him because he was more of an attacking fullback and his defending would have been a bit suspect. But we have signed Jetro Willems, the Dutch left back from PSV Eindhoven for £4.4 million. And yeah, he looks very good as like a wing back, really good crossing and passing and technique. But his heading is dreadful, 6 heading and 6 jumping reach. Mentals are pretty good, and physically, apart from that jumping reach, he looks pretty decent. So hopefully his physicality will help us as a defender. But in terms of winning headers and set pieces and stuff, he's not great. So there have been a couple of departures. Iruna Kone has gone on a free transfer. He's been actually released by mutual consent. He has found a club now. He's at Girona in Italy. And Matthew Pennington has gone on to Peterborough for a free transfer. He played a few games in the Premier League for Everton in the past few years, had some loan spells where he's had mixed success. But I didn't see myself playing him. His ability was decreasing all the time, so I sold him on to Peterborough. Didn't get any money for him, but that's not the end of the world. And then a few loan players have left. Besic has gone to Caen. That was agreed last time round. Joel Robles has gone to Cardiff for a loan as well. Didn't see myself playing him very much. And Fernandes Mori has gone to Malaga on loan. He can speak the language there, so that's good. We've got a fairly hefty loan fee for him, £155,000 a month. And I think they're paying all of his wages as well, so that's not too bad. But again, I didn't see myself playing him because we had Duarte and Williams and Jagielka, and we have the youngster that we signed as well, that Chalice. And also one more player we signed is Robert Petre. Don't know how much he'll play. His potential is not as good as I thought it would be. He's a right winger. He looks okay, not too bad at all. His main stats for a winger are fairly decent, lots of 13s and 12s. So in terms of players that I did actually look out for, you can see here, made a couple of offers for Luan and Diafra Sakho. I did want a striker, but sadly I ran out of time and I ran out of money, so we couldn't make those signings. And other people we looked at, Daniel Welbeck on loan was an option, but he went on loan to Fiorentina. Of course, last time around we looked at Axel Witsel, but he chose Man City, so we missed out on some targets. So I think we need to try and maintain this really good form we're in. We're still top of the table, only by a point though. Man United are hot on our heels, as are Man City. And Arsenal not far behind, but they have played a game more. So we need to maintain this good form. We need to get a good finish so we can attract players like that for the upcoming season. Because we could win the league this season, but it's going to be tough. I think a good European finish, a top 5 finish is what we were aiming for. And at the moment we're top, so the title is still in sight, but I can see it's dropping off. I don't know how long it will last. Okay, so the first of today's games is Chelsea. There may be time for a Bournemouth game afterwards, I'm not quite sure, but we'll wait and see. In terms of who is unavailable at the moment, Onatsi is on international duty with Nigeria at the Cup of Nations. The good thing is Niasse is back. He was out there with Senegal and they've been knocked out, so Niasse is back. So the team for today's game is going to be a bit like this. Stecklenberg, no, you're not going in goal. Where is Kiko? There you are. Stecklenberg's my cup keeper, and he was poor against Man United. So Casilla in goal. The back four at the moment of Santon, Duarte, Jagielka and Coleman. I could actually change this because we've got new signings, haven't we? We could bring Williams straight in. I think we will. Santon's not a natural right back, so we'll bring Williams straight in. We'll play him as a wing back on support. The rest of this is fine. We can't play Onatsi, as I said. He's on international duty. So Idrissa Gueye will stay in defensive midfield. Oxlade playing just ahead. Free kick he scored off screen was an absolute stunner. You saw it, I think. Barkley playing as number 10 with Delafay to his right, left rather. Can't tell left from right. Lennon to his right. Lukaku up front. As I said, had a bit of a resurgence of form. 11 goals for the season at the moment. Delafay is doing well on 8. Ross Barkley's got 5 as well. He took a little while to get going, but he looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. Going to stay on standard and flexible for this one. We need a squad number for Williams. What can I give you? I'm number 2. There you go. Okay, not a bad team talk. I did let the assistant do the prove a point one, but the individual team talks helps a bit. Ross Barkley was looking to switch off, but we seem to fix that. Okay, we are underway in the Chelsea game. We need to get the stats and stuff up. Just 2 seconds. Okay, hoping for a good result here against Chelsea. We're not having the best of seasons. They're down in 6th place. They could be doing better, but they could be doing a lot worse if last season didn't think to go. So nothing happened in that first half. Literally nothing. Chelsea are having a little bit more of the ball. Shots are fairly even. We have no clear-cut chances for either side. But Chelsea just having a bit more of the ball at the moment, so we could try and remedy that. Just going to drop a bit deeper and just put the tempo back to normal, but we're going to stay on standard. I don't think we need to counter-attack, so we'll leave it on standard. Well, to be honest, Deulofeu, well, all the front three of Deulofeu, Lukaku and Lennon have not impressed today. 6-4, 6-5 and 6-4. It's not really good enough. And we're coming up to the hour mark and literally nothing has happened still. Going to take off Lennon, going to bring on Balassi, and I'm going to turn Deulofeu into a inside forward attack and turn Lukaku into a target man on attack. I'm just going to put Barkley back to support though, because we don't want to go top heavy, because then Chelsea will punish us. Still nothing. With 20 minutes left in this game, literally nothing has happened. This is not what I want to see, guys. Come on. Lukaku's on the 6-3. You're coming off. Did I put Niasse on the bench? I did. Oh god, no. Pause the game. Jesus. Right, Niasse is on as a defensive forward as well. 71 minutes in. Well, 72 minutes now. Let's see some highlights, guys. Come on. Do I go attacking? What do I do here? Oh, no. We've got a highlight. Wait a minute. Courtois plays the ball short. And we've won it back here. Duarte to Barkley. This could be a goal. This is the first highlight in the game and we're 77 minutes in. Here is Oxan to Barkley. It looks like it's going to be a highlight for us. So there's maybe a decent chance. Back to Duarte now. Building back from the back. Oxan to Guay. Deulofeu. This is good stuff. Really good work here. And Niasse's there. And it's a 1-0 with 79 minutes. That's a good lead. That took a while to come in, but we've got to go. Oh, it's dark here in Merseyside. I don't know if this is an evening game. I think it's a late kickoff actually. It's getting dark really early now. Even now, it was like 4:30 earlier and it was dark. It's mental. We've got another highlight here. This could be a 2-0 or this could be an attack for Chelsea. David Luiz is coming forward here. I mean, yeah, he's the defender, but he likes coming forward. Jagielka, that's a good clearance. And just see the end of this highlight and then try and go a bit more defensive. We've got 10 minutes left, but Balassi's in on the goal here. Has a shot, but it's a weak finish. Wait for this highlight to end and we'll make a more defensive change. There we go. So less than 10 minutes left. So I think we have to go defensive now. We're going to waste time. We are slightly deep. I won't go too deep though. I'm just going to clear the ball to the flanks. Go a bit more direct, be a bit more disciplined and stick to positions, stay on feet. And I'm going to drop Barkley a bit deeper and put on another defensive midfielder. We've got McCarthy on the bench, so we'll bring him on. Not the most highlight heavy game, only a couple of highlights, but we are winning the game, so there's always that. And will now be 4 points clear of United, but they still do have to play their game into injury time now. Do we even go contain? I very rarely do it. And maybe a late highlight for here though, because Chelsea got the ball now. And David Luiz is on a goal here, don't score. Oh god. That was a fantastic ball by Hazard to be fair. And David Luiz has scored in the 92 minutes. Are you serious? Look at that ball by Hazard. And David Luiz was all the way up there. I mean, he's not a striker. He's a defensive midfielder / defender. And he was literally like on the last man, on the last defender. And we've dropped points at home there. That's disappointing. And United could overtake us now. As could Man City. I don't know what their goal difference is like. But they're coming forward again here. Jetro Willems on the ball. I don't know what sort of debut he's at. We don't really know because we haven't seen a lot of highlights. Who was that? Balassi puts the ball into the box. And full time is there. 1-1. Not a bad result against Chelsea. I mean, you know, they're a bit below us in the league. I'm not too disappointed with that. Willems had a okay-ish game. He didn't do anything wrong, to be fair. It was the front three that disappointed. Lennon and Lukaku rather were poor. Deulofeu picks it up in the second half, got the assist for the goal. Niasse off the bench getting that goal. I would say you were unlucky today. That's, well, I'll say the same with the defenders as well. Okay, so Bournemouth are next. It's an away game. Bournemouth having a really good season. They're up in 9th place, which is a very, very respectable finish for them. Way above what they're expected. But that could be a tough game. On paper, you'd say you're expected to win against Bournemouth, but, well, as I said, they're in 9th place. I don't know what happened in the previous fixture, actually. Let's have a look. So, in the home game, we won 3-2. Jordan Ibe and Callum Wilson scored. It was, well, 3 quick-fire goals, actually, at the start, and they went down to 10 men fairly early on as well. Harry Arter got sent off. Okay, so Bournemouth's focus of attacks was on the right, so we exploit the right flank, we should be fine. Nigeria actually won the African Cup of Nations, so that's ended now, and we've got a few days till our next fixture. He may be back, he just might be a bit jet lagged, so I wouldn't risk him for the game, I don't think. And they also have an FA Cup replay as well, so that plays into our hands. They've got a midweek game and we don't. So they've got to play Rotherham in the FA Cup still. They're on 4-0. Wilshere, Adebayor, Josh King and Jordan Ibe. Oh, Wilshere plays for them as well. I forgot about that. Okay, we're actually playing on the Sunday, so we play after everybody else. Did United win their game? No, I don't think they did. No, they drew with Southampton. And Man City, did they? I think they did, but I think their goal difference is... Well, their goal difference, I think, said it was one worse. They beat West Brom 1-0. So, I think their goal difference was one worse than ours, yeah. So, very tight at the top. Top 3 teams only separated by a point with 13 games left. It's getting close, and West Ham aren't far behind either. And even Arsenal. Arsenal are only 6 behind us. Man United dropped points again. They drew to West Ham. Man City won 2-0. So, we could lose our lead at the moment. At the moment, Man City are still top. They have gone top. Okay, Baines has passed a fitness test, so he will be available, but I won't be playing him for this game. Do we have a Nazi back? We do, and he's actually fully fit. So, do we bring him in? I think we'll bring him onto the bench. We'll get rid of McCarthy. I don't think I'll be playing McCarthy. I think he's going to get sold at the end of the season. Lukaku had a really poor game last time around, but I'm going to stick with him. Casillas actually been in pretty poor form as well, but I think we'll... actually, do we play... Yeah, let's play Stecklenburg. Let's mix it up a bit. Coleman's been pretty poor. We'll bring on Santon. Give Williams another go. And... I think Lennon's going to get swapped for Balassi as well. A few changes being made here. Mixing it up a bit. We'll stay on standard and flexible. In terms of this, we'll change this a little bit. Passionate and prove a point. Okay, lots of listening keenly. That's not too bad. I'll let him do some individual team talks rather. He said expect a performance of the couple of people. I'm not sure who they were. Let's see if we can get a good result here against Bournemouth. Well, so far we are having a lot of the ball, so we will control the game, and already we're at 32 minutes and we haven't a highlight. This is our first highlight. Here is Guay, out to Santon. Can he find a cross? Barkley's with it, and Balassi has a shot, but it goes and hits the post. Deulofeu has a shot, and that is in, and it's 1-0 with 33 minutes played. Bit of a scramble, but it did go in the net in the end. That's all that matters. Okay, so we will see it in 3D. Barkley just went to ground. Balassi hit the post. Lukaku went for a shot, but it was cleared, and then Deulofeu's effort found its way in. 1-0. Bournemouth, not in the game. Very little possession. Only 3 shots, none on target. We're dominating the game at the moment. Hopefully we'll do well here. We are back on top of the table, so that's good. We must have scored more goals than City. Lukaku again having a quiet game. Balassi on the right, not been great. Just Nyase scored last game, so I probably should have started him. We're going to bring him on now, though. Again, Lukaku, not doing it for me. I've got another change to make. Balassi's had a quiet game as well. We'll bring on Lennon. Rotating those wide players at the moment. Williams is on the ball here. Not been too bad so far in his first couple of appearances, but he hasn't had a great deal to do, really. Here is Santon to Guay. Of course, we have a Nazi waiting in the wings on the bench. Nyase dispossessed by Lewis Cook. And it's back with Federici now. Let's give a debut to a Nazi. We'll put him as a box-to-box midfielder. Let's see what you're made of. You've got, well, 4 minutes to do something. Defended well in the game. Bournemouth have had a shot on target now, but they have not been in the game at all. We've dominated the game. Only a 1-0 lead, though. I would have liked, maybe 1 or 2 more goals. But a win's a win, as long as we can hold on. There's only 10 seconds left. Nyase is close to the area here, though. And King now. Dispossessed by Garner, and that's full time. A 1-0 win. Should have got more, really. Only 3 shots on target we had. Okay, so we have gone back on top, but literally, look. But on goal difference, 45 to 42. Yeah, we're still top, but not by much. So they're Man United, of course, they drew. So we're now 3 points clear of them. It's a 2-horse race at the moment, but there's still teams behind us that could catch us. There's 12 games left. So not bad going. A draw against Chelsea is an okay result. A bit disappointed we conceded so late, though, literally at the last minute. And we won against Bournemouth, which I will take. We could have got a couple more goals, but we didn't really finish very well. But, we're still top, so we will take it. We're exceeding expectations at the moment. Let's see what we've got coming up. So, we have got Man City in an upcoming game. We have to do that. They're our closest rivals at the moment in terms of the table. So, we have to do that game. And I think we'll do that Liverpool game as well. So, we've got a top 2 tie, at least for the time being. I don't know if that table will change by then. And the Merseyside derby next time around. 2 very big games, 2 crunch games. I'll bring you both of those next time around. So off screen, Southampton, West Ham, Burnley and Swansea. Yeah, West Ham, 4th place. So some tough games and some winnable games. And then, yeah, next time I'll show you that Man City game and we'll do the Liverpool game as well. So some big games. Okay, so that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. We did get 2 games done today, so I'm happy about that. that we actually managed to play 2 games, or we actually saw some goals, unlike last time. Leave your comments down below if you've got any questions for me or any tips or anything like that. I mean, first season's almost done. There'll probably be maybe two or more episodes this season, and then we'll jump straight onto the next one. But yeah, give me any sort of tips or questions about anything. It doesn't even have to be about football. If you want to know anything, just ask. Yeah, if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. As I said, I passed 250 subscribers, which is really cool. Thank you very much for the support. Keep it coming. And I will keep this content coming, and hopefully it will get better and better in the future. Coming up to my 2-year anniversary? Yeah, 2-year anniversary, yeah. It was December 2014 I started, so that's coming up. Might do something special for that, wait and see. I won't give away too much. Okay, I've talked enough for today, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. 2 big games against Man City and the Merseyside rivals Liverpool. See you then. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.